All right. What makes them so good, number one, is that they have really good players. They have very good guards that can create. They have a big guy inside that shoots a high percentage, that's 7'2", that you have to game plan for because he can score it with his back to the basket. They can throw over top. They're very good in transition. They're getting about 16 to 18 points a game off of turnovers and missed shots. They're constantly in attack mode. They're just a very good and well-balanced team. They really pass the ball well. It's been a team I've been impressed with in watching them on film.
Chris Speak.
Jeff, do you have an update on Damian Dunn?
No, he's not seeing a doctor. We didn't come back to Pittsburgh. We traveled straight to Dallas. He'll be seen by a specialist when we get back. But most likely he's done for the season.
Does that, who fills in there? Is that Brandon Cummings gets more time, or how do you see filling that
Well,
gap?
unfortunately, we've been through this before. We went through this earlier in the season when he got hurt at the Greenbrier, so in November. Brandon Cummings, other guys will get an opportunity. We'll see how it plays out. But we've been through this before, and guys stepped up before, so hopefully that helps us in this moment.
Thanks.
Stephen Thompson.
Hey, Jeff, when your team's in a bit of a rut like this or a slump, I mean, how do you balance as a coach, trying to be demanding, but also making sure that your guys don't lose confidence in what they're doing?
Yeah, well, that's a great question. We are a team that's struggling a little bit with confidence. And so the main thing is trying to keep the spirits up, trying to keep us together. We've had some tough losses, a one possession game the other day at Carolina, a one possession game at Wake Forest. If we make a couple of plays, perhaps it's a different outcome. Same thing with Clemson, same thing with Louisville. And so we just have to keep fighting. We have to keep staying together. I thought we did some really good things against North Carolina and put ourselves in a position where we had a chance to win the game on the road in a tough environment. We just got to keep pushing, got to stay together, and got to keep fighting.
Cassidy Wood.
Yeah, hey coach. Exactly a month now until the conference tournament. I know coaches oftentimes say they're just focused on the next game, but with you guys being in the slumps that you've been in, now you're looking at exactly 4 weeks until that conference tournament. I mean, are you guys looking at that at all, or is it still just next game mentality?
It's still just next game. Our whole thing is just whatever's in front of us. We have a lot to, worry about or that's on our plate with SMU. We're not looking forward. We're looking right in front of us. And that's all we can control is, our effort and our preparation right now for SMU. And we'll head over to practice in a little bit and start getting prepared for them even more and get ready to play tomorrow.
Jerry DePaula.
Good morning, Jeff. What's it been like with this bonding situation? It's kind of unusual when you don't go home after a game and go straight to the next one. Does it kind of help the guys stay together in these tough times?
Well, again, we've done this before. Past couple of seasons, we did it earlier this season from Mississippi State to Blacksburg. I think the team is close. That's been there, even in the midst of us not winning over this past month as much as we were earlier. I don't think that that's changed. So it's cool. We were able to be together last night and watch the Super Bowl together. Went and practiced when we got here. It's just part of what we do. And so it's been fine.
Do you see any difference, the inner slump with the spirit of the team and the enthusiasm?
Obviously, we're down. No one is happy with the fact that we've lost 3 in a row. The fact that we've lost, 7 of our last 9. No one's happy about that. And no one's more disappointed than us. Nobody. But the spirit is still good. Guys are still working. Guys still have good attitudes, but we're down. You know, we're not happy about it. So we understand that it's us that has to change it, and there are things that we have to do to change it, and we have to go out and do it, and not just talk about it.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Go to Greg Medea.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, you guys saw UVA last week. They've won 3 of 4 and are playing a little better than they had been recently. I'm wondering, what do you see there? Is it the development of players? Is it better defense? Is there anything in particular that you see that's allowing Virginia to have maybe some more success than they had in January and December?
Yeah, well, it's hard for me to say that because I didn't really see them in December, and I didn't watch them until we were getting prepared to play them. I do know that program went through a lot with the timing of Tony's exit. I think Ron Sanchez and his coaching staff have done an unbelievable job because I didn't see them, but I knew that the results weren't what that program is used to. And right before we played them, they had a heartbreaking loss at home against their rival, Virginia Tech. And I think it says something, about the culture, about the coaching staff, and about those players to be able to get off the mat, to stay together, to go on the road. And I thought they played really well against us. And I don't think we played well, but that doesn't take anything away from them. I thought they made us not play well. I was impressed in watching them on tape. I was impressed in watching them in person with how hard they played, the physicality they played with, the continuity on offense that they played with, the connectivity. Certainly, Ames had a great game against us, but the development of their bigger guys, their young guys, and they were doing that against us without Saunders. I have no idea if he's back.
Yeah.
But they have just stayed together. They've continued to fight. They've continued to believe. And for me, that's a testament to Coach Sanchez, his staff, and the players in that program.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yep. Thank you for the time. Appreciate it.
Okay. Thanks, man.
All right. Next up, we have Andy Enfield from SMU. And I know he was coming straight from his office, so he might be a minute late here. So we'll just wait for him to join.